Welcome to a journey through time, where we will explore the architectural history of the iconic city of New York. New York, a city that's now a melting pot of cultures, began its journey in the 17th century, when the first Dutch and English settlers arrived on its shores. The city's architectural roots can be traced back to these early settlers, who brought with them a slice of their homeland in the form of European architecture. Imagine quaint Dutch-style cottages and English manors dotting the landscape of what we now know as Manhattan. These structures, with their steeply pitched roofs, brick and stone exteriors and small leaded windows, were the precursors to the architectural marvels New York boasts today. This European influence is still evident in some of the older parts of the city, reminding us of the time when New York was just a fledgling settlement. So, the stage was set for New York to grow, and the architectural marvel that it is today started to take its first form. As New York City expanded in the 19th century, a particular style of architecture began to dominate: the brownstones. These iconic residential structures, characterized by their brown sandstone exteriors, were immensely popular. They emerged during a period when New York was undergoing rapid urbanization and a need for housing was paramount. The accessibility and ease of shaping the brown Triassic-Jurassic sandstone from quarries in Connecticut and New Jersey made it a preferred material for construction. Brownstones stood out with their uniform rows, high stoops and ornate detailing, reflecting the Italianate and Renaissance Revival styles. They weren't just houses, they were symbols of aspiration and status. The stoops served a social function, encouraging neighborly interaction. Over time, these buildings came to define neighborhoods like Brooklyn Heights and Harlem, shaping the residential landscape of the city. Their design, functionality, and cultural significance led to their preservation and their prevalence today. The brownstones, with their distinctive charm, became an integral part of New York's architectural identity. As we moved into the 20th century, New York's skyline started to reach new heights, literally. It was an era of rapid technological advancements and a booming economy. The city, burgeoning with opportunities, was a magnet for the ambitious and the adventurous. And as more and more people flocked to the city, the need for space grew. But with land in short supply, the only way was up. Thus the stage was set for the arrival of the skyscraper. Enter the Flatiron Building, one of the pioneers of the skyscraper movement. Completed in 1902, this 22-story marvel was unlike anything the city had seen before. Its unique triangular shape, steel frame and generous use of glass made it a sensation. The Flatiron Building, with its towering presence, announced the dawn of a new era in architecture. But the city was just getting started. The race for the sky was on, and it was a competition that would shape the New York skyline for the next century. The Roaring Twenties, an era known for its economic prosperity and cultural dynamism, saw the rise of two iconic skyscrapers, the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building. The Chrysler Building, completed in 1930, stood at an impressive 1,046 feet. With its Art Deco design and gleaming stainless steel crown, it was a symbol of modernity and luxury. However, its reign as the world's tallest building was short-lived. Only a year later, the Empire State Building claimed the title. Rising to a staggering 1,454 feet, it was a marvel of engineering and a symbol of human ambition. It held the title of the world's tallest building for nearly 4 decades, a testament to its grandeur and endurance. The skyline of New York was forever changed, standing as a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of progress. These towering structures reaching for the sky symbolize not only the city's economic power but also its unyielding spirit of innovation and progress. They remain to this day iconic symbols of New York's architectural history. Post-World War II, New York saw another shift in its architectural style. The city, resilient and ever-changing, welcomed the embrace of modernism and the international style. This was a time when architects, influenced by European ideas, began to reimagine the city's skyline. The international style, with its emphasis on volume over mass, regularity and the avoidance of ornamentation, found a new home in New York. It was a style born out of the desire for simplicity, functionality, and the belief in the power of design to shape the future. It was a style that perfectly aligned with the spirit of post-war New York, a city ready to move forward. A prime example of this architectural shift was the United Nations headquarters, completed in 1952. The complex, designed by a team of international architects led by Wallace Harrison, was a symbol of unity in a world recovering from war. Its sleek lines and glass curtain walls were a departure from the city's earlier architectural styles, reflecting the optimism and forward thinking of the era. The Seagram Building, completed in 1958, further solidified the influence of the international style in New York. Designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, a pioneer of modernist architecture, the building was a masterpiece of proportion and order. Its bronze exterior and glass curtain walls were a testament to Mies's famous principle that less is more. The Seagram Building was not just a structure, it was a statement of the times. These iconic structures and many others that sprang up in post-war New York were not just buildings. They were embodiments of an architectural philosophy that valued simplicity, functionality, and universal design principles. They were symbols of a city that was not afraid to innovate and push boundaries. As the city rebuilt and evolved, it became a canvas for architects to express their visions and ideas. It was during this post-war period that New York truly began to solidify its identity as an architectural powerhouse. New York City was now not just a city, but a beacon of modern architecture. In the 21st century, New York continues to be an architectural wonder. The city has always been a canvas for architectural innovation, and this era is no different. The skyline of the Big Apple is now punctuated by buildings that not only reach for the sky, but also strive to be eco-friendly and sustainable. The turn of the century witnessed the rise of contemporary architectural styles that broke away from traditional forms. These styles, characterized by their innovative use of materials, bold geometric shapes, and minimalist aesthetics, have added a new flavor to the city's architectural landscape. One of the most striking examples of contemporary architecture in New York is the One World Trade Center. Rising from the ashes of the Twin Towers, it stands as a beacon of resilience, hope, and unity. It's not just a skyscraper, it's a statement. With its distinctive triangular facets and its spire reaching a symbolic height of 1,776 feet, it's a testament to the city's indomitable spirit. But the city's architectural wonders aren't limited to its skyscrapers. Take the vessel at Hudson Yards, for example. This interactive sculpture-cum staircase is a labyrinth of 16 stories made up of 154 interconnected flights of stairs. It's an architectural marvel that invites exploration and offers panoramic views of the city and the Hudson River. And let's not forget the rise of eco-friendly designs. Green roofs, rainwater harvesting systems, solar panels. These are no longer the stuff of dreams but a reality in many of New York's buildings. The city is embracing sustainable architecture, understanding that the buildings of the future need to be kinder to our planet. New York's architecture, a mirror of its time, continues to evolve, never failing to inspire awe. As we move further into the 21st century, New York remains a testament to architectural innovation and resilience, constantly reshaping its skyline and redefining what a city can be. And so, our journey through New York's architectural history comes to a close. We've traversed through the annals of time, witnessing the birth of New York, shaped by the early European influence. Those initial days of the city saw a blend of styles and cultures, each leaving an indelible mark on the landscape that would later become the iconic New York skyline. We then moved into the era of the brownstones, those classic row houses that tell tales of a bygone era. Their sandstone facades and ornate detailing stand as a testament to the city's growth and the burgeoning middle class of the 19th century. They are a symbol of a time when New York was expanding and finding its identity. We marveled at the arrival of the skyscrapers, the towering giants that transformed the city's skyline forever. These steel behemoths represent the city's relentless pursuit of progress and innovation. From the Flatiron Building to the Empire State Building, these structures have become symbols of the city's indomitable spirit. We then ventured into the post-war period, a time of modernism and architectural experimentation. The city was rebuilding, reshaping, and redefining itself. The structures built during this time reflect the city's resilience and its ability to adapt and overcome adversity. In the contemporary era, we saw how architecture continues to evolve, reflecting societal shifts and technological advancements. Buildings like the One World Trade Center and the Edge have not only redefined the city's skyline, but also signified a city that is always looking toward the future. Through our journey, we've seen the city's transformation from a small Dutch colony to a global metropolis. Each era, each structure, each architectural style tells a part of New York's story, a story that continues to unfold. Through its buildings, New York tells a story of change, resilience, and an unending quest for progress. Until next time, keep exploring.